With Design Originals, and Steen Bartholomew, author of Totally Tangled and Yoga for the Brain and Alpha Tangles. And Zentangle for Kids is here with us today, showing how to use her new book, Tangled Fashionista. So enjoy.
Hello, I'm Steen Bartholomew, and this is my new book, Tangled Fashionista. So the project that we're doing here at CHA is working on filling in some of the characters and fashions from the book. And I'm working on a mermaid. So I've got a few of the patterns already filled in. You can see how she is all open and lots of areas to work on. And I'm going to work on one that's called Printemps. And it starts, it's just basically a swirl, but it has a little skip in it that makes it form like a little highlight. So I start out with a little C in the middle, and then I jump with my pen, and I continue around, and in the same spot I jump again, and then continue around, and the last time I go all the way around. And I just keep filling in little swirls like that. And then when I start to run out of space where they're starting to bump together, the next bunch of swirls won't have a little skip in them. But when I bump into one of those swirls that I've already done, I just jump over and continue on. So it ends up looking like that swirl is behind the swirls that are already there. Quickly fill in a bunch more. You can also do some little swirls that just fit into the spaces. They don't all have to go behind. That's pretty good. And so we'll do a little bit of color. And let's see, what we're using: watercolor pencils and markers. You can use pretty much anything that you feel comfortable working with. I think for these, the little, I don't even know what these are called. These are well, like the feathery scales that she's got on her wings. I'm going to use markers for those. We will use pink because these markers have a finer point that's easy to color in. Let's do a few of those. I always have a lot of trouble deciding what colors to use, which is probably why I really love Zentangle, because it's mostly black and white, so I don't have to think about it. But because this is a coloring book, we have to color it in. It makes it a lot more fun. Let's see. Oops. Color. Just some blue. The other thing that I really love about Zentangle, that is probably kind of obvious from the video here, is that it hides a lot of if your hand shakes when you're drawing, which mine does because I get nervous very easily. A lot of it just blends in. By the time you're done with your drawing, you won't see all the little shakes and blips and things. And let's see, let's do a little bit of the Inktense pencils. These are really, really fun. Make up colors here. I'll do purple because I love purple. Let's do down here. So these pencils are a lot like regular watercolor pencils, and you can use them just as regular colored pencils to color in areas. But what's really amazing about them is that when you wet them, the colors get super bright. I'll show you. And it also makes it easy to blend them together. So what other color? Maybe blue. Add some blue over there. And if you press harder, you get obviously a much darker color there, but also when you wet them, it'll be super intense. Let's see how that works. Okay, so this is, I'm using a water brush here. It just has the water in the handle, which is really nice because then you don't end up with cups of dirty water that you can knock over. It's like magic. The color gets super bright. And then here with this blue, I think that's magic. Isn't it? It's beautiful. and then the colors can just blend together. Now the other thing that's magic about Inktense pencils is that once they dry, the colors are permanent, so that's why it's called Inktense. Bright colors and then permanent. So like on the shoe that I've got here, I use the same blue and I put yellow, and when I wet the yellow, it didn't pick up the blue. Normally with watercolor pencils, the blue would have smeared into the yellow and formed green. So it's pretty amazing. Can I show you these? I'll show you two samples that I've got finished here. And what they look like originally.